Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to be running you through the squad battles method, how you can use it to get a ridiculous amount of packs, a ridiculous amount of coins, and some free FUT Champs players. So you're in the right place to be improving your team, and all you've got to do to say thank you, as usual, is drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it. If you guys are still stuck with a team like this, and everyone you play in Champs has a team like this, then you need to head over to Sky Coach in the link below. Not only have they got the cheapest and most reliable service for FIFA coins, you can pick any amount of coins, select your console, and put in code PRORECALL for 10% off. And for those of you who are using the squad battles method, you might also be interested in getting your weekend leagues completed, because of course 5 hours of your weekend is a lot, and if you want to get that completed for you, go check out the sponsor, because they do offer that service and we will be using it in the future to see how good it is. But we're going to go over to the squad battle section, and first of all I'm going to run you through the method. Now, as you can see here, I've got 1500 points at the minute. All I've played at the moment is the featured squad, pretty bang average, standard, what you'd expect. Now if we go over to the ranking, what we can see is the first rank that you get an uncapped FUT Champs card. So if we go to gold 2 or gold 1, for example, you've got a FUT Champs card here, max 90 rated. You've also got yourself a mixed players pack, premium gold players pack, mega pack, and of course 9k coins. So total value of that probably in the hundreds of thousands, because the pack's probably going to get you 100k back in total with the 10k that you get basically of coins. Then you get a FUT Champs card, which obviously could be an infinite value, but realistically, if we just say that a FUT Champs card is a fair value, it's about 100k, which I think is a fair point for it. Now, when we go down, obviously, if you go to the likes of Silver 1, for example, you're still getting those max 90s there as well. If you go Gold 1 over here, you're getting 2 of them as well. Obviously, each level, you are getting a decent amount, even if you're not really doing a lot. Even if in Silver 3, you get a TOTS loan player. In Silver 2, let's have a look at what Silver 2 brings us. You're going to get yourself an Ultimate TOTS Champions max 90. So realistically, for very little, you're getting yourselves FUT Champs cards off the bat. Now, I personally am going to be going this week for Elite 3. The reason being, last week it was about 32,000 points, which is pretty standard for Elite 3. What you get is, of course, Mega Pack, Premium Gold, Ultimate Champs Pack, and then 12k coins. So I would say the value of that is far more than 100,000 coins, because you've got an uncapped TOTS there. You've got 3 packs, which I think realistically the value of those 3 is probably like, what, 30, 40k, plus that, you know, 50k off the bat. And then that card, I mean, we could get something big. I've had 2 or 3 of these packs from Rivals rewards at the minute, and what I've been getting has not been great, but the more of these packs that you get the opportunity to open, the more chance that you're going to get at getting a banger. Now, to run you through how the method actually works, I'm going to first go on to a world-class game, and we're going to get into this. And of course, one thing that is really relevant at the minute with the squad battles method, of course, the squad battles method, for those of you who've never really heard it before, is essentially the fact that with squad battles, you have the ability to sit there and do schoolwork. You can sit there and watch a film. You can sit there and do, you know, maybe you've got work from your actual job and you've come home and you've got bits to finish off. There's options where you can sit there, not actually have to play. The game's going to play in the background, you're going to get points for it, and you're not going to have to do anything. Now, for example, with the featured squads, you're basically guaranteed 3k points per week from the featured squads, where you can literally sit there, not do anything at all, and you're still going to get that win, because the featured squads really, on beginner, aren't going to do anything. Now, of course, I've got a really good team. I get about 9 wins in FUT Champs, so that's kind of the standard of player I am. You've seen how easy we're blitzing this team with a world-class rating. Now, of course, if I can score, I think it's 5 goals, have a load of possession, not concede, etc., we're going to get around 2,000 points for this game, I believe. Of course, I'll show you at the end for transparency exactly what we get. Now, what that would mean is actually within 10 games, you're on 20k points. Then you've got, of course, the featured squads, so the team of the week one, and then the standard featured squad, which put together are going to get you 3 points. So I'd be on 23k points, and then I'd only have to play a couple games outside of that. Now, there's 34, I think, games in total, maybe 44. So by doing a few games on those harder rankings, and then doing a ton of games where I just have, you know, beginner or whatever the next one up from beginner is, and basically just play in the background of me doing potentially editing videos, maybe I'm watching TV, maybe I'm in bed, whatever it is, you really don't have to do a lot. You can get the game started. Obviously, all you do is score a goal at the start, so you get that initial goal on those beginner levels, and then you just make sure that you don't concede. And if you do concede, which is really unlikely on these beginner levels, I mean, look how much we're dossing world class, by the way. I haven't done a world class game ever before, I don't think. I've never really bothered trying it. The ultimate, I probably could DOS this team on. But obviously what we saw is this team was a bronze team. So for reference, obviously if you're going ahead and doing the world classes or the higher ones, I think it's ultimate is the next one up, you want to be doing the worst squads for that. When you do your featured squads where you guaranteed 1,500 points, go easy on yourself. Do that as a game where you play it in the background. You don't have to actually do much, and then have that as a beginner, because then you don't have to try. I mean, I'm really not trying for this one. I'm actually surprised how easy this is. But realistically, all you've got to do is whack those games on whatever you feel comfortable with. You know, if you're a very good player, and you can go on, you know, professional, for example, score a goal, except, you know, you might have to kind of pay a little bit of attention to it. If they score, you can just ping one back kind of thing, then that's fine. If that's going to be low maintenance for you, then that might be your kind of low maintenance version of this. If you're maybe potentially worse at the game, starting out, you know, whatever it is, maybe you have a crap team, or potentially the options that you have for games to play on score battles, they're not very good options, you know, they're all quite hard games, then maybe you're playing them all on beginner, and you're scoring a goal, and then that's you done, and maybe that's when you're ready to do those kind of easy games. You can kind of differentiate it between, one, how much time you've got, and, you know, if you can pay a little bit of attention to the game, and two, how good you are at the game. I mean, you've seen me absolutely DOS this very, very easily, and this is going to contribute really well to our squad battles. Now, as I say, I'm aiming for Elite this week, purely because it gives me that one extra chance at another FUT Champs card. And what I will do, guys, is if we get Elite, I'll make a video on the Elite rewards, because I've seen that they do quite well. Obviously, it isn't fun playing squad battles, and by all means, I'm not saying that this is a fun method, but what is good about the squad battles method is you don't have to be playing. You can sit there, put a squad battles game on in the background of what you're doing, and get that played for you. Now, you can't do that with these higher level games, but let's say you have to play, you know, 4 or 5 of these in a week. Yeah, let's say 5 of these. Let's say you get an average of 1,500 points, for example. You got like 7.5k, I think that would be from those. So 7.5k, and then you play the rest of your games maybe on lower levels. You can still get Elite free if you're doing the featured squads as well. And yeah, you're gonna have to play all the FUT Champs, but you can literally play FUT Champs while on the other hand you're cooking some food, while on the other hand you're, you know, with your missus, while you've got a movie on the other screen. You know, if you have a HDMI split up, you could have 2 screens on at once, or you can even literally put this on, score a goal, switch the HDMI over to maybe your Skybox or whatever, watch TV for a bit, go back on at half time, see what the score is. If they've scored, maybe you score 3 goals quickly, and then you go back over. If you're on the easier difficulties, it's very, very easy to do that. Even on professional, if you're in the first half, you can just kind of score 2 goals, see where those 2 goals get you. Oh, sweaty in squad battles is actually hell, isn't it? See where you get after half time. You know, if you score 2 at the start, let's say, get to half time, it's on a professional match, and they've gone to, you know, 4-2, for example. Go back on, and maybe you've got to concentrate for 5 minutes. But realistically, it's a very simple method to essentially boosting your squad battles. EA have never sort of patched the ability to just sit there and not use it. It's not got like a whatever it's called when you don't click buttons online. Like, they don't have an option for that on squad battles. It's just not a thing. I honestly didn't think this would be this easy, by the way, guys. I'm genuinely not doing this to like show off. I actually thought this would be quite difficult, but I'm going to do some on world class for these kind of levels of games, because if it's this easy, then that's some very, very easy points. And obviously, if I can get Elite 2 or anything like that, that's going to be a cooler video for you guys to see. I'm intrigued to see what those rewards would look like. I don't know if you can get 2 FUT Champs players from any of the elites, but if you can, maybe that's what we go for. Now, we've just scored our 10th goal. It's the second half, and to be honest, I can't really be bothered to play anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the old ball. I'm going to pop it in the corner. I'm going to hope that they don't tackle me, because I do believe there's a bonus for getting a clean sheet on this. They've got like a point sort of scheme, and basically, obviously, you get, I don't know if the goals cap out, but obviously we've scored a fucking few of them now. So I'm just going to pop this. I mean, I suppose it's probably better in my corner, isn't it? So if we give this to goalie, and then we'll give it to old Frimmers, and then I'm just going to hold this, and I'm going to play some games of Clash Royale. So let's see how this goes. I will try and multitask. You can hear that I'm not capping. So it looks like I've just got to relatively move the ball around. So I can probably win a game of Clash Royale while doing this very easily. And this is on world class, guys. Okay, we've lost the ball already. There you go. See, we've cooked. We still defended, right? Valkyrie down. For those of you who know Clash Royale, we're about to cook. For anyone who's interested, I'm on 6,000 trophies, and that ball is somehow ours. Absolute camp. I'm going to be honest, guys. I got distracted, and a hog rider's just got to my tower. So, your mother, basically. Oh, we've conceded. So we've conceded 1 goal, which is a shame, and we're not doing great in the Clash game, but that's more just because I've placed a terrible freeze and it just did me dirty. But anyone who plays Clash will know that it is a jarring situation to be in, but you know, it's okay. We can probably, I want to have a 10-goal lead, so we will definitely have to go score another goal. It's a little bit disappointing that we've lost our clean sheet. We'll see if that actually is a multiplier for the old cash money at the end of the game. Let's have a look. Oh, how is my... I've just had a Sparky on the tower and it's not taking the tower, which is a little bit disappointing. As you can see, match over and we've been scammed there, to be honest. Lost by 1 crown, but let's go get our final goal. Let's have a look. See how easy this is, by the way, because I genuinely don't play squad battles, so I haven't actually played world-class squad battles ever, and we just walk through. It's not even hard. I know it's a bronze team, but like, it's this simple to just go and get the points for squad battles. I'm praying that there isn't too much extra time. There you go. So game done. Let's have a look at what we get for the game. So 600 coins, so not nice coins. Shots on target boost there, so it looks like, you know, getting a few shotties in isn't a bad idea. So we got a 1.6 difficulty bonus, 500 goal bonus, skill bonus of 404, a match result bonus 200, and match complete 189. So quite a lot there. I imagine if we'd got a clean sheet, that probably would have been nearer 2,000. So we're now, what are we on, like 3,200 squad battles points for the week. I think that's pretty damn good. And of course, if we go over to the objective section, we've also gone and completed an objective. So let's have a look. In the live section, we've gone and done one of our daily plays, which obviously that's necessary. We're all going to be doing the daily plays every day. And then we've got some XP as well. So it's definitely a massive dub, obviously, in that sense. And if we go back over to the squad battles screen and just have a look at the other options, let's say I play one of these harder games. Obviously, I'm not going to piss this on world class. That's not going to be easy at all. But let's say we go down for an amateur, beginner, semi-pro, any of these options, I would rinse these teams regardless of how good the team is, because it's a squad battles game. It's just that easy. Now, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like down below. Make sure to show me your squad battles rewards. I'm very intrigued, and I'll have a rewards video for whatever we got. We're going to have a look at hopefully getting, I mean, if Elite 2 is 1 Ultimate TOTS champs, what's Elite 1? Yeah, none of these look really any better. We're going to go for Elite 3, and you'll see that video very soon. Hope you guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next one.